Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Foolio. Now, Foolio got arrested back in April. I talked about this story, and, it looked like it was a regular traffic stop that ended up being something more serious, right? But according to a news story that just broke today, it looks like they have video footage of the actual traffic stop involving Foolio, man. And it looks like Foolio didn't do anything wrong. Now, according to his attorneys and according to the First Coast News, there's body cam footage showing that a state's attorney was actually on the scene of Foolio being arrested, and he wasn't arrested until she allegedly made the order to have him handcuffed and arrested. Now, this seems out of protocol based on the way things are supposed to work in the judicial system. So Foolio is sitting back wondering, is this going to be the way that he gets out of this case, man? Now, there was also other details that came out. After you see the clips, we'll talk about, man. But before we get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about Julio, Foolio, and his situation going down with his arrest back in April. So this body cam footage has come out, and it shows the rapper getting locked up, man, getting arrested. And it looks like a situation because it's tense when you watch it. And, it's been some debate about who should have been there or who shouldn't. So there was a state's attorney that was actually there, and they're saying this might have violated some sort of rule or something. Now, there's a story from the First Coast News where the headline says this. It says, body cam footage shows assistant state attorney searching Jacksonville rapper Foolio's car, instructing officers in window tint traffic stop. Now, this should have been a routine traffic stop where they talked about his window tint or, he got a ticket for his window tint or whatever, right? But what happened was Foolio ended up getting arrested and then locked up, and now he's on house arrest according to reports. Now, in this video that I'm about to show, you're going to see the intense scene that happened prior to Foolio getting arrested.
Reach it! Hey. Roll the window down. Roll the window down.
Backseat passenger, roll your window down.
Put your hands out, man.
Hey, man,
Put your hands out.
Put your hands out. What's wrong with you? Turn around.
Shut up. Come back here. Come by the sound of my voice. Get back here. Get back here, man. Because. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. What are you doing? Stop.
Shut up, man.
Now, it would seem from that video that, it was a tense scene, right? You seen Foolio get out the car, kind of hesitant, you know what I'm saying? He was rushed to the back of the truck, then he was handcuffed, and he was saying, I ain't got nothing on me, And like I said, it was tense. Now, it would seem after that, it would just be a regular situation, based on the reports that we received. He got arrested, he was eventually put on house arrest or whatnot, but it looks like there was more to this than we thought. It seems like, according to the report from First Coast News, that Foolio was there for like 4 hours, man. Sitting there for like 4 hours, which is crazy, man. What's even crazier is a state's attorney showed up and was searching his car, allegedly searching his car, right? Now, in this story from First Coast News, it starts off by saying this. It says, police body cam video obtained by First Coast News offers a first look at the disputed April 4th traffic stop of Jacksonville rapper Charles Jones, aka Foolio. The video shows police pulling Jones over for an alleged window tint violation and felony fleeing while driving eastbound on Martin Luther King Jr. Parkway in a heavily tinted Dodge Durango. Now, I'm gonna say this, based on that video, it looked like there was a heavy police presence out there for Foolio. I'm not sure if they got some sort of word on the driver's license, or the license plate or whatnot, but I'm not, man, it just seemed like it was a lot of people out there for him. Now, they're saying that he was fleeing, so, that would cause a large police presence, so let's not trip. Now, according to the story, it also says this, Foolio remains on house arrest following the April traffic stop, according to Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, but his attorneys have challenged in court how the traffic stop was handled. According to Foolio's attorney, Louis Fusco, the rapper didn't flee. He rolled to a 300-foot stop the video does not make clear when the officers initiated this stop. It shows Foolio stop 43 seconds after the video begins, emerging with his hands out. So basically, according to his lawyer, Mr. Fusco, I want to say his name is, Foolio complied. Like, he just waited for like 300 feet and then stopped, and then he got out the car as he was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't trying to flee or anything like that, like it says in the report. You know? Now, the footage shows a deputy grabbing Foolio by his hoodie and slamming his head against the side of the car while yelling at him to stop resisting. Now, you did see that at the end where he was told to stop resisting, and it seemed like he was complying when you look at him, but you never know, man. You never know in these situations. Now, Foolio has been a key figure in a bloody rivalry between two Jacksonville gangs. He's affiliated with the gang known as KTA, and this is what the story is saying, right? But he's gone on record to say that he's not affiliated with KTA, but you know what that is, which is a bitter foe to ATK, the express affiliate of another Jacksonville rapper, Yungeen Ace. Now, we know last year, I should say, there were a lot of diss records between those two camps, Yungeen Ace's camp and Foolio's camp, and it led to some interesting music, to say the least, right? Now, in court last week, Foolio's lawyer, Louis Fusco, said that the body cam showed Assistant State Attorney Leah Owens arriving on the scene of the traffic stop, improperly, in quotes, searching Foolio's car and advising officers to make an arrest. The rapper was later taken in for questioning about a murder involving a close friend of his. Now, he was arrested. Remember, there was an arrest record, the charges were put out there, and it seemed like Foolio was just out here wilding. But according to what his lawyer said, he wasn't arrested until this state's attorney told them to arrest him, which seems a little backhanded and a little shady, man. Something doesn't seem right about that, man. Seemed like they was looking at Foolio this whole time, but we're going to leave that alone, right? Now, Foolio's attorney is trying to get this charge and these charges tossed out and get him back out here doing shows and doing his thing as far as the rap game is concerned, right? And they're saying that the fact that this state's attorney showed up to the scene and was able to allegedly search the car, was out of bounds. Now, the state's attorney in question, this is Mrs. Leah Owens, she said, defending herself, these statements. Now, in quotes, she said, like a homicide scene, every single homicide case I have, I was present at the scene. Owens said, adding, also in quotes, I did not search anything. I did not put gloves on, did not touch any item in that vehicle. I just looked inside the vehicle. And there's pictures of her actually outside of the vehicle, and it's just strange to people that she was actually on that scene or whatnot. Now, what's also wild is, even though one person was arrested, everybody's phone was confiscated that was in the car, man. And this attorney for Foolio is pushing to have this state's attorney subpoenaed. He wanted to talk to her and possibly get Foolio's charges removed, because he said this during a hearing in Duval County on July 6th. Foolio's lawyer, Louis Fusco, disputed police accounts that the rapper attempted to elude police, insisting he just rolled 300 feet to a stop. Now, 300 feet is not far, so that's just him giving himself time to pull over, according to his attorney. Now, Circuit Judge Mark Borrello gave Fusco 2 weeks to come up with a case law supporting his position that he may depose the state's attorney, right? Now, he plans to rule on the matter on August 1st. So they're thinking about trying to get this state's attorney to testify and see why it was, why they felt the need to arrest Foolio in the first place when he was compliant. And it was supposed to be originally just a traffic stop about his window tint, So it's a lot that's going to come out of this story, according to this report. And we're going to be standing by to see, because Foolio might find a window of opportunity to walk on these charges. Not saying it's a definite, but it's a possibility. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.